Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Ought to be a good one here between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. With that, we say hello again, everybody, and welcome to Cubs baseball. Matt Vasgersian with you, Mike side, set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Under it is Rizzo. One away.
Yeah, this pitch absolutely eats him up. The barrel just sort of drags through the strike zone, and this winds up an easy pop-up to first.
Stepping in now, number 55. They still take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Altogether, a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees, the game time temperature. Bryant in foul ground makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Whatever he's easy.
Andrew McCutcheon.
Speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league. One right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Russell onto the grass. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What's the key for a home victory, Steve?
I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Dexter Fowler will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. He's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Good start to the inning here as back-to-back singles have him in a good position to push across that first run of the afternoon.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
And that's the spot that he's just going to have to keep wearing out going forward. If he can keep running that pitch in on the guy's hands, he's going to be fine.
Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
Boy, not very decisive there. Hey, it's early, but this is a big spot.
Yeah, and you need to be able to commit to what you're doing because you're not going to do anything with a swing like that.
Block sets. Looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit to first. One there. On to first, and Rizzo's retired as well. A double play. Ben Zobrist gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone.
Yeah, and all he needs to do here is find a hole anywhere.
Skied into straightaway right. Polanco is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for the Cubs. After 1, no score. Gregory Polanco makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the 2nd.
Gregory Polanco.
Arrieta gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
And he's showing some real life with that fastball. That's a great spot on a 1-0 pitch.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Hot shot on the ground is short. And the Pirates have their first base hit. Jung-Ho Kang takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And now the runner's trying for third. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And the runner's breaking for third. On the ground to third. The tag gets 1. Francisco Cervelli set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Grounded to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Number 40 stands in for the first time.
Leading off for the Cubs, catcher, number 40.
First pitch of the at-bat. Scorched to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
And that's the one thing about lefties that throw a lot of curves and changeups. You're normally going to give your third baseman a pretty good workout down there. But he's able to gobble this one up and make the play at first.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
In is Jorge Soler.
Right fielder, Jorge.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready on 1 and 2. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw not in time as he steals second.
And when you've got a pitcher out there that you think might still be a little distracted from the home run earlier in the inning, you can use that to your advantage. And he does that right there by taking second.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Chop weakly to the left. Gong is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Jake Arrieta gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Well, you know, some pitchers flat out just don't like to go up there and swing it, and I get it.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Dexter Fowler steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Swing and a line drive. A runner on first with 2 away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner goes for second. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now batting,
Chris Bryant comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He still needs 1 more strike, but hey, if he can get out of here only giving up 2 runs, I'd call that a win.
Drilled on the ground to short. Taken in by Mercer. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Wrigley Field. Jordy Mercer will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
Well, it seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Digging in, Jeff Locke, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a high strike there. 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 5.
Josh Harrison will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. That's great for the pitcher when you can get it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail it here 2-0. Anthony Rizzo digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. One away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ben Zobrist is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Locke has his target. First pitch on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
First pitch on its way. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
And so far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Here's Addison Russell. As he'll take a look at ball one.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
And when you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are two gone.
Wow.
Right fielder.
Jorge Soler stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. To third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Number 55 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Leading off for Pittsburgh.
Arrieta is ready. Here comes the first
Number
pitch.
55.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 22, center fielder
Andrew McCutchen is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the fourth.
right fielder.
Gregory Polanco is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he lays off there, 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Now this pitch is swung on and popped up. And this will also head toward the right side of the infield. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Javier Baez is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Second baseman, Javier Bryant.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. The pitcher, Jake Arrieta, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. Dexter Fowler will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Here comes the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Gung is there. There's Harrison for 1. On to first, and it's dropped. Chris Bryant will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner will get back standing.
Keeping him close.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A pitch out. The throw, and they'll nail him at second on a brilliant. Starling Marte will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Tap foul at home plate. Arrieta into the windup. Here he comes 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Rizzo is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Francisco Cervelli will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. To 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase, but when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 2-0. Chris Bryant comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth. Here's the first pitch to him. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Grounded up the first baseline. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Ben Zobrist steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Line toward right center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Oh, just a great approach there to get him an RBI on the base hit. And with the way their guys throwing the ball, 3 runs might be enough to do it.
Into the box now, number 40. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. There goes the runner. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. In to score is the runner from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Well, he just made a mistake right there. This pitch up in the zone. He's got to get this ball down and try to get the double play ball. Instead, he leaves the pitch up, and that's going to wind up scoring that runner all the way from first base.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Juan Nicasio is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Here's Addison Russell. Runner goes for third. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And that's a case where you can bet they've just forgotten about him after that double, and he takes third on the very next pitch.
Now the runner's on his way home. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. In plenty of time, and he's out at third. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Polanco. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Jordy Mercer will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Harrison.
Josh Harrison will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Neftali Feliz will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the sixth.
Number 30.
Jorge Soler will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the sixth. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Goodness, this is just the second pitch that's coming on, and I guarantee you he was not looking to put it there. This is right in the wheelhouse, and he just didn't miss that one.
Second baseman, number 9, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
The pitcher,
Jake Arrieta digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Feliz sets. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The center fielder, number 24.
Dexter Fowler steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo home run there for Dexter Fowler. His first homer here in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go.
He's set. Here it comes. Chris Bryant stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Number 55 will stand in here. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Not the kind of day he was hoping for. So let's see if he can get something going right here.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he's set down, 1 away.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Andrew McCutchen is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, and if anything, he's looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
Zobrist going back on it. Gone! It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. His 2nd home run of the series, and they're on the board. It's 6-1. Here's Gregory Polanco.
Now batting.
As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Starling Marte will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And he takes ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit to 3rd. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Felipe Rivero will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control. 1-2. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Harrison has it, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
the batter.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Ben Zobrist. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Harrison. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Number 40 stands in. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Jung Ho Gong will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the 1st out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
The hits have certainly been few and far between so far. Just their 3rd hit of the ball game, and we're in inning number 8. From an offensive standpoint, you know, that's just not going to get it done.
Matt Joyce will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17, Matt Joyce.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Arrieta sets. They'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Hard liner to center field. Fowler is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he is in there. Josh Harrison will stand in for the 4th time now. Still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Drilled to the left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And the runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it a 6-2 game. Number 55 will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Arrieta has got it, and the side is retired. Jared Hughes is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Jared Hughes.
Addison Russell steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second.
The shortstop.
Hard liner toward short, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And, boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Second baseman, number 9,
Javier Baez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And there he goes towards second. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Oh, and 2, here it comes. He's running again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. Jake Arrieta will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Pitch swung on and missed the throw, and he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't make much sense. Leading off the inning, Andrew McCutchen, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Line to the right side, and that's a base hit, so the leadoff man does his job here to start the 9th.
Now batting,
Gregory Polanco will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Line drive to left, and this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy. They'll try to score that runner from first. He's around third. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 6-3 contest.
now batting,
So coming to the plate, Starling Marte. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around it. Aroldis Chapman is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
That's wide, 2-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
In to score is the runner from third. Now a 6-4 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Now batting.
So a crucial moment here in standing in, Jung-Ho Kang. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Catcher,
Francisco Cervelli comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And he lays off a pitch just below the knees. It's 3-0.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Pedro Strop will come on now as he'll try to record the final 2 outs here.
Number 46, Pedro.
Jordy Mercer is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And another foul ball. The 0-2 home. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. David Freese will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Out in front of it, strike 1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that'll do it as he puts the squeeze on that one. And with a whimper there, that will be the final out of the ball game.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 6-4. So long from Wrigleyville.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Pirates, 4 runs on 8 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.